Hi Aquarius, welcome to your monthly reading. I'm Ashley Rose and this is your monthly tarot reading for December 2021. This reading applies to all Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So anytime throughout the month or next year that you want to come back to this reading, it will still apply to you. We are going to be pulling 7 cards for our month, an oracle card, 3 cards for our love life, and 3 cards to clarify that, as well as we'll leave this with an affirmation for the month. So 1 second as I get set up. We start the month in Sagittarius season, and so coming from Scorpio season where we just had that eclipse, that full moon eclipse in Taurus, everything that we need to make ourselves feel stable, to feel secure financially and physically, was dug up to the surface. Our traumas, our triggers, the things that have been standing in our way from moving forward are in front of our face right now. And to start this month off with Sagittarius season, it gives us the energy and the enthusiasm to look at these things with a fresh perspective, to come up with a new plan that is going to benefit us moving forward without the fear of what that means and the changes that are going to have to take place, because change can be a scary thing, but having this helpful energy and enthusiasm for what's in store behind the changes is really helpful and really impactful to where we're going. Because as we get to Capricorn season is kind of going to be a time where this karmic balance is going to be in place. So whatever isn't working, doesn't serve, somebody that's not supporting you, it will be leaving your life. And it'll be time for us to finally put in place this plan that we've come up with during Sag season. So take it easy on yourself, have fun, because that's what's going to be most important, is having fun with the different possibilities and the different opportunities that come our way this month and how we can move forward. For some of us, it's going to be being patient and allowing this transition period to just do its thing. And others, it will need for us to kind of take a stance in our life and decide what it is that we want to do. Do we want to stay stuck, or are we willing to move forward? Ultimately, we'll be moving forward regardless, but we can kind of choose in the way that we want to do that, or the path that we want to take to find this forward movement. But it's good to tap into this Sag energy, because it will really kind of light up your life in a really positive way. And it's just fun to get into, because we're gaining a fresh perspective this month when it comes to our fears and the things that used to hold us back. We're transforming our relationships, we're transforming how we feel about security and what that means to us, and also kind of looking back on our past experiences and maybe where we felt like we were out in the cold because we have to go on this journey, or maybe the journey that we're on is more one of solo, where we're not following a set path, or we're not following, rules or a structure that was set by us for society. We're kind of going on things in our own direction. So we need to take that time. We need to find that freedom for ourselves, but it all starts with a new perspective and kind of getting ourselves closer to, or aligning ourselves closer to what it is that we desire. You're Aquarius, so you are one of the elder signs, like Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And those are like the old souls. So you really understand what it is your spirit is and what you came here to do. You're super loving, you're super inspirational. You find your inspiration through others, and you are creative. You tap into your ideas and you allow the innovation to just kind of flow through you. So I feel like as you come up to these new perspectives this month, it'll be kind of an exciting challenge for you, because you love to transform in that way. You love to be a problem solver and make decisions and build new. So I feel like you will have a lot of fun with this month, and I'm excited for you guys to see where you are moving forward, because there are a lot coming in. One more second as I pull the last 3 cards. ready. Let's go. All right, so we start the month off pretty strong. We have the Hangman and the Moon in reverse. So that's this fresh perspective that we're talking about. We took the time to go within to learn so that we can come out ready to embark on this new path. He is, the Hangman had to hang upside down, or, did some things. He needed a fresh perspective, so he's hanging upside down, right? And to do that, it helped him reach this point of alignment, the spiritual awakening. And that's why he has this yellow around, this like yellow light beaming from his head, because his mind is awakened. His consciousness is aware of the behaviors and the patterns that brought him to where he is and what he needs to change. He is 12. Almost to his 3, and that's a new beginning. So this sparks a new beginning, and as he's sitting here, his legs make a 4, and it's like pushing you in the forward movement, like we're going this way, we're going forward, right? But it's also like 4 is the number for stability, structure, and security. So this new perspective, this new beginning that we're going after is one of security, is one for comfort, is one that is leading by our desires, that's the red pants, and our intuition being this blue shirt he's wearing. And it's allowing us to go forward and tackle our fears and the things that held us back with a new understanding, without being scared, and with gratitude and being grateful that we can create the life that we desire. With the moon being upright like this, it's like, this is dark, you can't see where you're going, there's these dogs howling, there's a lobster that might get you in the water, but you can't really see where you're going, there's 2 towers that you're nervous are gonna fall down, and it's just a long road, and you're just maybe not, unsure, you're a little emotional on how to move forward. But with the moon being in reverse, your emotions are balanced. You see what needs to be done and you rise to that occasion. We have the 10 of Swords in reverse here. And it's like the things that were holding you down, that were keeping you back, become out of your back, or that were, holding you back, but the swords come out of your back. So whoever backstabbed you is, the things that used to hurt you and keep you pinned down, they're no longer there. And you're at this crossroads where all of these things together are working together for you to move into this new direction, lighter and brighter, and not scared for what's going to happen and how the universe is going to unfold the next couple steps for you. There's this black in the background, and that black is the color for protection. So even though you've been through something that's hard and that has caused trauma, and he used to make you sad, you are protected through it, and there was a reason why you went through what you did, and you understand that through this new perspective that you gained, this new understanding, and by stepping out and now allowing your fears to lead the way. Because if all these things were like this is a totally different message. You need to find perspective, because your fears are blocking you from moving forward, and you're keeping yourself pinned to the same place. Sorry. You get it. But it being in reverse, I just want to say, good job. That's big work. We are doing big things this month. And so you believe in yourself. You have to, because you're doing all of this, whether you realize it or not, it's happening and it's unfolding for you. And you really cross into this next phase of life with so much more ease and so much more acceptance and so much more just like understanding about what it is you're doing. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles in the middle of your reading, and this is somebody who is stable, who is warm, who is grateful, who creates life like magic and just loves the life that she lives. She's holding her power in her hand, she's holding her pentacle, she's admiring it. And that's you and the work that you've done and the work that you're still going to do. You are grateful for all of this that you went through, that you understood, that you broke through and you released, because you can see the importance of it and all that it's going to bring into your life, and you're ready to rebirth into a new beginning, into a more authentic version of you that's light, just shines, and you can be the creative being that you are. She's dressed in red. Again, we have all this red just trickled throughout our reading, and that's your desires. So moments that you're unsure and moments that maybe you waver, connect back with your desires, because they really are the leading factor to this month, and remind yourself of why you're doing the things that you're doing. There's just abundance all around her, yellow, and there's mountains in the background, just kind of like mountains here. And that's like, yeah, there's stuff, to climb, but we appreciate it with this fresh perspective of the reasons why we had to go through these things. It's brought us to this point of understanding, to this point of abundance and security and emotional growth, where we are financially stable and we have good relationships around us that we can lean on. Talking about relationships, we have the Two of Cups, the Six of Cups right next to each other. The Two of Cups is about relationships. It's about a romantic friendship, partnership, friend that comes into your life and helps you grow, that can kind of offer to you what you, or like you're offering to each other. Like, okay, let me back it up. Opposites here, right? She's like, I don't know, she's blue, he's yellow, they come together and make green, but kind of. Right? They both have different things to offer, and what they're giving each other is the things that the other is needing to learn. Does that make sense? Like, I'll use myself as an example. I'm a Pisces, super creative, super stuck in dream world all the time. My partner is a Virgo, super business, detail oriented, and when we come together and we can give each other those things, oh my gosh, bliss, alchemy, all the things, right? Like, he helps me learn how to apply and ground myself for the ideas and the dreams that I have, for my creative endeavors, how to, build from that, build a business, really make it something that's tangible and physical in this world, where in his things, in his business, I can help him become more creative, or look at things with a different perspective, or tap into your emotions to kind of grow from your circumstance. And so that's what this is going to be. Somebody that comes into our life this month that kind of helps us with the things that we're learning and maybe some of our weaknesses, right? That comes together to help each other heal. There's this little hill in the background, and it's like not a big thing that we need to conquer, but something that you're going to do together, right? And it's beautiful, and it strengthens the relationship that you have with yourself, because this one helps you trust, and it gives you confidence, and it gives you the courage to move forward. And again, just find that balance in your life. And the Six of Cups behind it is like nostalgia. Is like, I always feel like a relationship that gets you connected into your childhood. So this could be somebody that comes into your life that makes you tap into that inner child, and that's what we need to be working through. That's what we need to be working on, because there was a time in our life where we felt unsettled, or we're going into a period where we are a little bit more alone, and it helps us connect with, we're not even say alone, but we're more on a solo journey of needing to dive in and trust that where we are going is going to bring us the freedom that we seek, and to follow a path that's different from the people around us, and that we've been through a lot, and it has, caused some pain and caused some aches, but we can keep moving forward. But I even love that this is actually still two people, right? That, yeah, you've been through things, you both have been through things, and yeah, you're hurting, but you can move through this and you can move forward together. So maybe that is somebody coming into your life this month. I really enjoy that, because it's like you look at the hardships that are set out before you, but together you can conquer them, because together you can have so much to give each other. There's a temporary opportunity to really connect into that, and almost like this nostalgia. So things might be coming up from the past that remind you some stuff from your childhood, maybe past relationships that come up that you are growing through and working through together with this other person in your life. Because look at all these cups here, they're full, and they're giving to each other, and they play, and they let each other experience this playfulness that they haven't in a while, and that's beautiful. Ultimately, you're going to freedom together, where maybe you both are in situations where you're doing something different than what your family wants, or what your religion says that you should, and you're in it together because you're on this new path and you're embarking on a whole new journey. And it doesn't matter, because at the end of it, your freedom and your happiness is going to be worth it, and where you're going in the future that is set out before you, because you're so grateful and appreciative for everything that's happened, and you're no longer allowing the fears of what people could say around you to stop you. You're just going after it, and I love that. I admire that energy. Then we have for our oracle card, share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. Yes. This is a time to share your ideas, share your inspiration, and come out of this time of being so isolated, of needing to go within to figure out how to come out. And it's time for you to express yourself in a, positive way. Not, we're not going out there and allowing our fears to take over and starting arguments and things with people. We are communicating in a clear way, our ideas in a clear way, and how we want to see our life. I love that. Now we're going to move into our love reading. We have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. That's with the Three of Pentacles. And then we have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. The Three of Swords in reverse. And then we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Four of Pentacles. So, ooh! Somebody really is coming into our lives. And I'm gonna say earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, maybe even water, because there's a lot of some cups coming up here. Because like all this is that, it's like you come together because of your values. And when we say religious factors, I always like to point out with these cards that they were made a long time ago, where religion was a lot more involved in our relationships and how we do it. Now we live in a very liberated time where you can think and feel however you want and date whoever you want, and everybody could be different, but it's like your values, your core values align. So like I was saying earlier with this relationship, maybe you guys are kind of out by yourself. Maybe it is religions. You come from two different religious backgrounds. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, your values match and your beliefs match, and you really respect each other. And the Three of Pentacles here this is like a relationship that was definitely meant to happen. It's like written in stone, and something that people come to admire and appreciate and kind of look at as, like others in your friend groups or around you kind of admire it and look at you as like something to I want to say be, but like, oh wow, that's love. Like, I want to love like that. I want to work through my things and be able to have that in my life. Like, right, like a, say like an influence almost on those around you as they experience you, because that's what it is. It's like these people like, oh my gosh, I'm going to take note, because that is beautiful. Look at them authentically being themselves together. Then we have this getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves, which I feel like this is definitely this card, and this card, and this card, right? Your bond deepens. And with this Three of Swords in reverse, you're not scared to share yourself with somebody else. You're not allowing the grief and the heartbreak from the past to get in the middle and interfere with this. You're just allowing each other to see who you are authentically. And I love that. So the same goes for if you are in a relationship where, this is really something, and we are getting to know each other in a different place because we're changing, right? And maybe we need to learn each other all over again. And then we have worth waiting for with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. And so it's worth waiting for because you're finally allowing your heart to open, and having patience through that, and allowing this to come naturally when it did, and working through your fears it's so worth waiting for, because now you can really receive that love that you were looking for, that you were striving and you were fearful that you weren't going to get, but it's coming, it's here. So allow yourself to be open, and don't doubt when the opportunity shows up in your life. We are going to get going in on our affirmation. Oh, he jumped out. I trust that my powerful intentions combined with my faith are enough to allow my vision to become reality. Yes. That's the Queen of Pentacles. What you see for yourself, what you believe, what you feel is beautiful. And when you put your intentions behind them purely, and you have faith in what you're doing, it all becomes a reality. So that's what you're working through this month. I am so excited to see what the December has in store for you guys. If you would like to know more about me, you can check out my website, ashleyrose.com. The link for that and my Instagram is in the description. Otherwise, I will see you guys back on the daily tarot readings. I just hope you have a good day.